have to place you under a citizen's arrest.
Okay. I feel like this drink is spilling on me.
Is it?
Oh wait. Is this recording?
Like it's like...
Oh yeah, it is. Oh shit, I've got ice, like...
Is there ice in it?
Yeah, it's like
I thought you poured it in there.
I did spill a little bit before, which is why I did that. Oh, I didn't even think about it. Okay, so what were we going to talk about, actually? So we're the ScatterBrotherS, and we were going to talk about, well, the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and what was the one we saw the last that was, like, we were like,
the devil.
we don't have time. Late Night with the Devil, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about first?
Well, I guess Ghostbusters is kind of fresh in our mind.
Yeah.
Did you want to go first, or how did you?
Well, yeah.
I was kind of a little disappointed in this one, actually.
Yeah. Well, story-wise, I
thought it was
right?
kind of weak.
Well, yeah. I mean, the monster was kind of really scary, I think, but
yeah.
I don't know. I was like, but somehow less scary than I thought it was going to be, according to the preview.
Yeah.
And the preview actually ruined another scene too. Actually, I noticed. So if you haven't seen the preview, but you like Ghostbusters, you should just go see it without watching the preview.
Yeah.
Anyway. But
it just seemed like this one was
trolls.
really trying hard in every aspect, like really trying hard to just in every way possible, like even the whole reunions thing, you know.
Yeah.
Although they did kind of do that in the last one, but
yeah.
But it just seemed like it was really
But
just
in a more degree, or
like it was really
I just switched the cameras.
reaching for everything. And it just was not really that great of a story, you know?
Yeah.
Like it was like, okay, but
okay, but
I don't know. And then all the best scenes are pretty much on the preview, so
yeah.
I don't know, it just didn't have that same kind of like feel as Afterlife did. Afterlife had like
it rolled those background too.
You know, like it had a more I don't know.
Yeah, like a
less
nostalgic,
cheesy,
more nostalgic and less cheesy. Yeah, it's like it almost just was like too cheesy sometimes.
Yeah,
like the whole family dynamic and
I thought and then the whole like ghost when they're talking to the ghost, the girl, you know, and like
well, that was kind of cool. I mean, that was a cool like new thing, and there was a couple of new concepts that are like, well, that's kind of interesting actually. Like this is a way to put it where nobody will get it except for anybody who's read Avengers, I think.
Yeah.
No, actually, you know what? No, the title would be.
I don't know. I felt like everything was forced in this one. You know, it seemed very forced. Everything was kind of like, oh, we gotta do this, we gotta do this because this is Ghostbusters. You know, it just seemed all forced.
Yeah, kind of.
Generic in a way.
Yeah.
So I was kind of disappointed in this one.
Yeah.
Like it's not one that I would want to see again.
Oh, really?
I mean, you're saying like you gotta take your family to it, but to me it's not interesting enough. Like I wouldn't want to bring my kids to it. First of all, it's probably too scary, but
maybe
at their age, maybe. Well, they've seen a lot less than like Olive's probably seen a lot more.
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, there's no way that I couldn't, you know. Well, one thing, I couldn't not make my family go see this. Yeah. I couldn't not make my family go to see this if I'm telling them I haven't gone to see it yet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like if I already know something about it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go anyway, for sure, because this is a Ghostbusters film, you know.
Yeah.
But
like you just have to pretend like you.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have to tell me if the second viewing was better.
Yeah, you know, I almost feel like I might like it on a second viewing more. You know, I don't know. Well, actually, Because actually everything. No, maybe I'm not gonna even hold judgment on that right now. Actually, I don't even know.
Just have to know what you see.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It seemed all very like, well, Afterlife was a success, so we got to make a second one.
Yeah.
It kind of had the same impact as the original Ghostbusters compared to Ghostbusters 2. You know what I mean? As far as like, which one's better?
Yeah.
There's one clear better one.
Yeah. Well, you know what though? I don't think that everyone agrees with that. I think for some reason I think that Angela likes Ghostbusters 2 more.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
So it might be a matter of like which one you see first. In fact,
Maybe
on that regard, but I don't know. Maybe not. I'm not totally sure about that. I do know she likes Temple of Doom more than Raiders of the Lost Ark.
but that's.
But I think that's the same
kind
case.
of like Aliens and Alien.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. But I think she feels the same way about
the
original Ghostbusters though, in that way, in that sequel sort of way.
But anyway.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna give it, man?
Well, for one thing, I was gonna say it looks like a lot of this stuff was shot for 3D, and it really sucks that it wasn't in 3D. Like I don't know.
Yeah, did it ever come out?
Like I don't know if somewhere else got it in 3D and we didn't because our town's trying to kill 3D. You know, I don't know.
Japan or something.
But that kind of pissed me off. That's one thing I had to get over, sort of like early on. But then I kept seeing these scenes that were like, oh, that would have been great in 3D. You know?
Yeah.
Like if it was in 3D, I think I would have a completely different picture of how I viewed this movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if the 3D was like awesome, like as in Kong x Godzilla, Godzilla x Kong, or whatever, I would have been like, ooh, I really like this movie. You know?
I'm sure it would have made it better.
Yeah. Because you know,
just the visual.
If you don't have much of a story, then visual is the way to go.
Yeah.
But I don't want to say it doesn't have much of a story. I just almost feel like the parts of the story that, you know, they focus too much on the cheesy aspects.
Yeah,
I think.
Like really.
And the parts of the story that were kind of interesting in it should have been focused on more. I feel like, and maybe not focused on more, but like given more depth or more substance. You know, you know what I'm saying? I think they could have spent more time on that instead of the cheesy stuff.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying basically. So I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably give this one like a 3 bullets and 3 decimals because it should have been in 3D.
Yeah. Well, I'll give it 3 bullets just because it's Ghostbusters and it's got all the aspects that they forced on us. So we're like, well, you know. And it was entertaining, I guess, you know, but it was just not as entertaining as I was hoping it would be.
Yeah. So you're doing it 3 bullets out of 6.
So I'm just saying 3.
All right.
Just very much in the middle.
Oh yeah.
So, but people who like Ghostbusters will go see it just because it's Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not. I mean, the only way maybe to see this one is on the big screen. In fact.
Yeah.
Because it's like there's these, you know, the big kind of dragon ghost thing and
but I
trash dragon.
I would say that I think I like the one with
and the big
Jenny
guy,
McCarthy,
like the tall,
not Jenny McCarthy, Melissa McCarthy and.
I was kind of disappointed in part of that.
The ladies. I think I like that one better.
You know what? You know what would have actually been kind of cool in this one?
What?
And this is not a spoiler because it's just a spoiler of what didn't happen. Is when he said about who are his technicians or whatever, you know? Mm-hmm. Like I was totally thinking it would have been awesome if those 4 girls were his technicians.
Right.
Like that would have been amazing, actually. Yeah. And also,
but it was a different. They went different.
Yeah, but it's almost like but the Ghostbusters were in that too as different people. Yeah. So it's like, you know, just like a trade-off or whatever. But
yeah, that's true.
And it could have almost even been like they were. I don't know. No, never mind. I'm not even gonna get into that.
That would have been a good idea. They should have.
And I felt like it was almost like that was a setup because he said, "Who are these technicians?" as if it was a big mystery, you know.
No.
And then
just a British.
What was it? Just a guy that kind of seemed more like the Egon from the cartoon, or what?
Right.
And that's the only like special thing about his technicians, and there's only like one.
Yeah.
No. I guess that other girl counted as well, or something. I don't know. Anyway.
All right. Let's talk about
Late Night with the Devil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Late Night with the Devil.
This is one I was pretty excited to see, and I did not think it disappointed. I was pretty satisfied with it as it like, you know, the flow of the story and the building eeriness and.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, you kind of felt like the whole time like something bad's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then
But
when
what?
it started to kind of unravel, it was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It was like
horror film.
very, very gripping. I feel like that whole movie. Yeah.
And also like I thought it was pretty well acted. You know, it's like even though it was at points supposed to be cheesy, and then there was like a lot of funny stuff in it too.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought the cheesiness here actually makes sense because usually that was the part in the show itself, like it was a 70s show, right?
Yeah,
like a 60s, 70s, right, 70s show. Right?
Yeah, like the funny parts were parts where he was trying to be funny for the audience, you know.
Yeah.
And also like the audience, remember?
Yeah, that was crazy.
No, it's not that. It has been for 44 years.
Yeah. That was hilarious.
And that part was funny with the psychic. He's he's like searching for anybody.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it had some good scenes, you know. Yeah. And I thought the main actor, it's funny how he's like kind of
Polka Dot Man.
Yeah, he's kind of
that like
in a lot of stuff.
Very minimal character in Ant-Man.
Yeah,
right? Like,
but he's a pretty good actor. I think he feels pretty natural when he's acting. So
yeah,
I mean, especially in this one, I thought, you know.
Yeah, he fit the role, I think.
And it had the right kind of cheesiness to it, you know.
Yeah.
Like with a documentary style, and they're like talking about his love life and like, you know.
Yeah.
It had those kind of cheesy, but it fit somehow.
Yeah.
It almost fit that 70s like.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. And also just showbiz. It's like this is showbiz, so.
And showbiz.
These are people in showbiz, so.
Yeah.
Like it made sense. It totally made sense. Yeah.
But it had some good gore and good. So it kind of
twists and shocks.
You kind of checked all the boxes for a horror. So.
Yeah, definitely.
So what do you think? What are you gonna give it?
Yeah.
I think to me it's a 4.
Up there. Yeah.
I think it's a 4. 4 bullet. You know, it's always hard because you want to like, what did I compare it to?
Yeah, I was having some weird ideas during that one actually.
Yeah,
like about
it was kind of haunting. Like it kind of stayed with me.
Well, I mean, not like violent ideas or like.
Yeah, but I mean, no, just the story
about the filmmaking
itself.
Yeah, but
yeah, I would say like 4, and I'll just throw a couple decimals out just so people know I like it more than a 4 bullets.
Oh yeah,
so 4 and 3.
Yeah, what would be the decimals on this one? That little like hypnotizing
4.5. Yeah,
the hypnotist watch.
Maybe 4.5. Yeah. I'll just go 4.5 on this one.
Yeah.
Because I think people should go see it if they're horror fans.
Yeah,
you should go see it.
And you know what? I'm gonna go with 4 bullets, and not to go above you because I was actually gonna try to go below you because of the last time I went above you by 1 every time.
Yeah.
But in this case, I am gonna go 4 and 6 bullet. I mean, and 6 decimals out of 10. 4 bullets out of 6 and 6 decimals out of 10.
Yeah.
6 watches or hypnotist watch or whatever. Because 6 is the number of the devil.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So that's why.
It was Late Night with the Devil. But anyway, so I would say if you get a chance to see that one first.
Oh yeah.
If you haven't
especially because it's probably going to go off before Ghostbusters. It's probably doing pretty well, Ghostbusters, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So they don't need our approval anyway.
No. And it's been out for like 4 weeks or 5
yeah.
weeks, so we're just late to the game.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yep.
All right.
So I guess we'll call it a wrap then. Ooh, let's. Ooh,
there you go.
Nice. Hey, that's a good way to end it. Let's call it a wrap. Or I don't know. Is that what they say?
I don't know.
That might not be it, right? That might not even be the right way to say that. Okay. Later.
You could say, and that's a wrap.
Oh, that's a wrap. Okay. Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? I didn't even say. Go on ScatterBrotherS, the man from 1976 on YouTube for combo videos once that I've ever started making those. But also just these other reviews and other movies and whatever. And I might try to do it on the road show. But I'll do it as a separate video. So tune back in, I guess. All right. Later. Oh yeah. Hey, that was another pop. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna do this one like this, and this will be a combo video with, because I can't find my what's it called? Can't find my, damn it! What am I trying to say? The thing that holds the freaking, like, phone or whatever, like, well, I guess, man, what is that, mount? Yeah, it's a mount. So this will be a combo video with, the road footage and this direction, which, I mean, really could be just a PIP type situation, you know, picture-in-picture, like, but, I don't know, it's like, nothing's really that interesting, both facing this way and that way, so it's like, might as well just do a combo video, make it a full, what's it called, I think this is gonna take forever. Like a full combo video, like where one image is overlaid over the other. So right now, like this one, the video would be on the left, and the live one would be on the right. So I could make this into 3D, except that it wouldn't be very good. So, oh, I'm losing this station too. That sucks. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there was any movies I haven't talked about that I've seen. Like, I haven't been doing that a whole lot lately. But I know there's some that I didn't talk about. Like, I'm gonna be trying to talk about this one Indian film that's come out recently. ScatterBrotherS never really cares about seeing those things, so I go watch those on my own. But he's only ever seen a bad example or a couple of bad examples of the type of, you know, Indian film, whatever, the action film, like it was not great, the one he saw, whatever. So I'm gonna just mute that for a second and see if I can adjust this. Oh, weird, it's me. So what was I gonna say about that? I can't remember what it's called, but it is an action film, and I've actually found that sometimes even comedies will sometimes, you know, involve like dark magic or things like that, where it just says it's comedy, but it's actually all these things, you know. And they're usually pretty well done. I mean, like I'd say 80% of them at least are kind of really good movies as far as like films go, like putting together the way that they've, you know, the sound and the action quality and all that stuff. Like I would say that 80% of the Indian films I see are, I mean, even at least I'd just say 80-85% are actually really well done. So it's just, there's a, you know, it's actually as rare as a bad 3D projection, in fact. But if anybody's ever seen one of those and they think, oh, it's not working for me, it doesn't work every time, you know. But it's really just the way that they projected it, not the frame rate or the things that would boggle with your mind or whatever. So, like, they just had a setting on wrong or whatever. It was upside down, like left over right instead of right over left, or, you know, I don't know, not over, but you know what I mean. So, but man, well, I mean, I think I did talk about Cabrini, and I think I did, well, talk about One Life. I think, well, I mean, I know for sure ScatterBrotherS shared his like input on that. But you know what? It doesn't matter actually. That one's pretty close to being gone from the theater. So, man, what was? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I've talked about all of them. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Like, I just try to talk about as many as I can, and I really should talk about them directly afterwards, like, in order to make sure that they were talked about, actually, at least. I don't know why. You know, I don't know why. Well, I haven't been doing that lately because I've been discouraged, I guess. So let me see how this radio station's coming right now. No, that is the other 97.9 that's like encroaching on my signal, actually. But you know, the No Hits Radio Network, like with the you know, never hear a song twice kind of thing, and like no commercials. Like, it's really the perfect radio station, actually, especially for a show like this. Except that it doesn't come in very well, and then this other radio station encroaches upon it. So, but I mean, like, if you like oldies and if you like, you know, garage rock, like old '60s garage rock, or and actually even disco. I've heard some weird, like, lots of mix of different kind of music from back in the day, basically. So, like, I think it's all vinyl and it's all, you know. So check it out. That's 97.9. Well, at least San Antonio. But I think they actually say it's Leon Valley is where they're located, which is like kind of a suburb of San Antonio, the northwest side, or west, really, actually west side. So. Far west, I should say. 97.9 No Hits Radio, or No Hits Network, I think. Yeah, you can actually find that on the online radio box, whatever, and listen to it there, actually, online. So it's kind of cool, actually. So really, I should be doing that. But the problem is, I already had this video going for the review, the movie review, and I would have had to end it and then get back on. And I guess I could have done that, but. And probably should have done that, really. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So this will be the more review and rodeo show all in one, and then I'll be splitting them up so that, you know, well, I guess in a way I don't really need to. I only played a little bit of everything. But anyway, so those groups or whatever can monetize the video or whatever. So please don't block me or on YouTube or mute me.